Hello students, welcome to the third session of the Vedic period. Today I am going to discuss about early settlements. The Aryans entered India from Afghanistan and settled in northwestern part of India called Sapta Sindhu, which means land of seven rivers, namely Sindhu, Ravi, Beas, Satluj, Jhelum, Chenab and Saraswati. Afterward, this region came to be known as Brahmavarta or the land of gods because Rig Ved was written on the bank of river Saraswati. The smallest unit of society was family. Many families together formed a village. The head of the family was the eldest male member. Women enjoyed important status in society. Monogamy was prevalent, that is, man had only one wife. Women were given education as there were women scholars like Gargi and Maitri. The presence of wife was important in religious ceremony. Women chose their own husbands. It was called Swayambara. There were no child marriages and widows were allowed to remarry. The head of Jana was Rajan or king. He was assisted by many officials like Prohita and Senani. Rajan had no absolute power. People had a say in administration. There were three assemblies, Sabha, Samiti and Vidhata. Sabha was council of elders. It performed advisory and judicial functions. Samiti was the assembly of people and Vidhata performed economic, military, religious and social functions. Women actively participated in this. During the later Vedic period, these assemblies lost their importance. Sabha and Samiti came to be dominated by chiefs and rich nobles. Women were not allowed to attend the meetings. The status of women declined. They were not given right to property and cannot choose their husband. Class divisions. In Rig Veda, some kind of class division was there, as it is mentioned that the early Aryans called the local inhabitants Dasyus and they were not mixing up with them. This shows that there was class inequality. Society was divided into three groups: warriors, priests, and the people. Towards the end of the Rig Veda, the Shudras also existed. The economy was pastoral, so no taxes were collected from people. In early Vedic period, society was divided into different classes on the basis of profession. Professions were not hereditary. In course of time, profession became hereditary. This resulted in class division. So in later Vedic period, society was divided into four classes or varnas on the basis of occupation. They were Brahmins, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas and Shudras. Brahmins were priests, Kshatriyas were warrior class, Vaishyas were business and farmers, and Shudras served the upper classes. The four ashramas. In early Vedic period, man grew up according to the family traditions. But in later Vedic period, man's life was divided into four stages or ashramas. The first stage was brahmacharya. It was from the age of 1 to 25. In this age, he led a student life and attained knowledge in Gurukul. The second stage was known as Grihastha. This age starts from 25 to 50 years. In this stage, he led a family life. The third stage was Vanaprastha. It was from the age of 50 to 75 years. In this age, man was to retire from worldly life. He was to acquire spiritual and philosophical knowledge. The fourth stage was sannyasa. In this, man renounced or left his house and go into meditation in order to free himself from the ties of life and death.